Ciao everybody, welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. My name is Julian Gennady, and this video is going to be an outlook into February and what it comes to fixtures, what we can look at off the field stuff, and just forward into the month of February. We've already played the one Coppa Italia match against Lazio. Stick with us and you'll find out what we think. And welcome back. So basically, we've already played one match. We won 1-0 against Lazio in the Coppa Italia, moving us forward into the Coppa Italia semifinal against Inter. That's going to be probably played somewhere in around the April time. Not sure about the fixtures. I'm sure they're released already, but we do know it's a home and home. So we're going to play Inter at home and we're going to play Inter away. It's a two-legged square off, obviously, in the semifinal. So we don't have to look at that right now, but it's good that we got the win. Now, looking at the rest of February, it's not the lightest month, but it's a light month in terms of Serie A games, and it's a light month in terms of strength of schedule. And we'll get into that now. I'm going to share the screen, as I usually do when I want to show you guys things. Oops. There we go. Don't mind Cookie Monster. But as you can see, we have Salernitana, we have Fiorentina in Serie A, we have Spezia, and then we have Torino on the 28th of Feb. And that's if you look there. So that's what our February schedule looks like. And I'm going to ask this. So that's 4 matches. Again, Salernitana, Fiorentina, Spezia, and Torino. 2 of them are home, 2 of them are away. Actually, let me get that right again. Three of them are at home, 1 is away, and the away fixture is in Salerno. So how many points out of 12 do you think we'll get? That's the first question I'm going to ask, and you can let us know in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe, all that stuff. So what do you think is going to happen there? I think you need, if you're serious and the club is talking about doing the stuff on the pitch and where it matters most, we can only do what we can on the pitch. That's all the players are saying. That's what Max Allegri's saying. And let the management take care of the stuff off the pitch, then you get 12 points. If you're serious. And 12 points will help in a relegation battle that we're about to obviously become a part of, because we know in the most recent news that the person who is going to do our case for Coney has already spoken to Tuttosport, apparently, and it's not looking good. So we can only... I'm expecting at this point that we will be down upwards of 30 points in the league, so every point matters now. And this month of February is lighter than usual, so 12 points, it's needed. The only place I can see us dropping points really is the Fiorentina match, because obviously we can't control teams who attack us with fluidity. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But I expect 12 points. What do you guys think? Let us know as always. And then the Europa League starts. I forgot the tune of the Europa League already, but we're going to get accustomed to it apparently. So that starts obviously February 16th, as you see, February 23rd, as you see. It's another two-legged fixture. I don't think it's called the round of 16 yet. I think it's the playoff to get into the round of 16. That's what they're calling it. We play Nantes. We're home first and then away second. I've seen Nantes' form. I don't care about their recent form. They just got slapped around by Marseille recently. I'm not expecting to win the Europa League, but you got to expect to win at least this round. It's Nantes. And I know we've said it's Porto, it's Ajax, it's Lyon, it's Villarreal in the past, but it's like bottom feeders in France, Nantes. So I expect us to win. I expect us to win both legs, to be honest. I don't care who's available. They have a couple of players that are dangerous, and Simon, the Nigerian guy, and I forget the other guy's name. I did a whole research thing on it. But regardless. So if we're a serious club, out of the 6 games that we have, I think you clean sweep it. If you're serious again, if we're gonna continue, if we're gonna go off of Sunday against Monza, Thursday against Lazio, the two inconsistent results, then we're not going to win every single game, of course. But on paper, every game this month is winnable. And that's what we have to expect. And Max Allegri usually has the players ready to rock in the March timeline or whatever you want. He always says, if we're in 3 competitions and by the end of March we're doing something right, that's what we're gearing up for their season. So I get this is what we're gearing up for. So I expect 7 wins. One's already done. No, yeah, I expect 7 wins. One's already done. And we play Salernitana next. Now, as of right now, Pogba's hurt. As of right now, Bonucci's hurt. As of right now, we don't know the total status of Juan Cuadrado because he asked to be subbed off, as we know, at the end of the Lazio match. So we'll get a further report down the line, obviously closer to the Salernitana game. And we have no idea what's going on off the field. Well, no, we kind of do. We know we're screwed. We know. We've heard what the judges have to say. We've heard what the hierarchy has to say at FIGC. We're screwed. It's going to be a relegation battle, like more likely than not. And these next few games, they're going to be huge. It's a write-off of a season in terms of trying to get Europe via the Serie A standings, but you still have to stay up. You still have to win matches, and you have to beat Sampdoria, you have to beat Cremonese, you have to beat Verona, you have to beat Sassuolo, because those are the 4 bottom feeders right now. If we go to you can see right there, it was on the screen already. Oh, and Spezia. So those 4 or 5 teams, I think they're at 20 points now. Sassuolo's at 20. So if we get docked another 20, we'll be at 3. So we gotta win these games. We gotta win these games now. That's the outlook in terms of best case scenario, in my opinion, because again, Alejandro's probably gonna break this down in a future video of why we're going to get these penalties docked and why we already know our fate, basically. Not that we agree with it, but like why it's already happening. But yeah, the outlook of February on the pitch is you got to go 7 for 7. You got to hope Chiesa, you got to hope Vlahovic gel, because they're going to get a lot more minutes. You got to hope Di Maria doesn't sustain injuries. And you got to hope there is more consistency to the play that you saw on Thursday compared to what you saw on Sunday against Monza. And I'm not saying Thursday was a masterclass. I'm not saying Thursday was the bar you want to set for every game. But if that's the worst we play in the month of February, then we're getting 7 wins. But if you're inconsistent and you drop your levels down and you don't match what you did on Thursday and you come out against Salernitana the way you did on Sunday against Monza, you're going to go 3-3-1. 3 wins, 3 losses, a draw, 3 wins, 3 draws, and a loss. The lack of consistency, it's going to hold true from the beginning of the season till now. And at Juventus's peak this season, it looks not bad. And at the worst, it looks like a relegation side. I'm not kidding. We look as bad as Cremonese some games. And then we look as good, I'm not going to say as Napoli, but we look as good as the second place team in Serie A some games. If we're consistently like Thursday in terms of that performance, if Locatelli can continue to serve that kind of performance, Kostic stays at that level, just take your pick. Like Bremer stays at that level, then this team will get results based on just pure talent alone. If they drop levels, you've seen what happens. Monza will beat you. Salernitana will score goals on you. Nantes may get some fluky goals on you and beat you because you can't keep up. It's all about consistency. I don't want to hear that the off-the-field stuff is hampering the player's performance on the pitch. That shouldn't matter. You're making a salary. You're getting paid. by the team. It's not like they're Sampdoria and Inter where they're not paying you. You're still getting paid. Put your performances in, get wins, score your goals. It's for yourself too. Play for pride. And I'm going to let you know what I actually think. I don't think we're going to be consistent. And I don't think we're going to win 7 games. Well, we should. So, we're, like I said, we're 1 for 1 right now. Nothing has shown me, I have not been, there's no proof from Allegri and the team that they will keep up Thursday's type of performance. I think we beat Spezia. I think we beat Torino because we tend to get that fixture. We tend to come on the right side of that fixture. I think we beat Nantes and tie Nantes, so that's fine as well. I think we drop points to Fiorentina, and I'm scared for the Salernitana game. I think, is there one more game that I'm missing? No, that's it. I'm scared for this. The Salernitana game is the game that I'm most afraid of, and then the Fiorentina game, I know it's going to be a struggle because it always is. So let me know what you guys think. What's your expectations? Again, there's 7 games. You already got 1 W in. Off the field stuff, we know what's going to happen. On the field, results-wise, let me know what you think. Does Pogba make a difference? Are we going to see Pogba this month? Let us know as well. And yeah, let me know what your whole outlook is on this month. Are you interested? Are you invested at this point? I remember I came on the live after the Lazio game. I was like, yeah, it was okay, the performance, but like, I know it's not going to be the same for the rest of the season. Like, there's going to be lack of consistency. So we'll see what happens. But I'm not the most optimistic, but we'll see. Let me know what you think. Again, support the channel by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, all that stuff. And we will see you next time. Ciao, everybody.